Welcome to Auto Start Temperature Switches, ASTS, Installation and Commissioning. And thank you for joining another one of Streivor's innovative tutorials. This video will help you understand the function of the Auto Start temperature switches that are located in either the canopy or in the exhaust duct connections of Streivor's kitchen exhaust hoods. We will also show how to install and commission those Auto Start temperature switches. If your hood is equipped with our resistance temperature detectors, RTD, or for information about them, please see Streivor's DemandAire DCKV videos or manuals. Now, let's quickly talk about what Streivor's Auto Start temperature switches do, and why they are needed. Kitchen exhaust hoods help protect the building and the people in it by capturing effluents that are generated during the cooking process. And the exhaust fan that it is connected to provides the force that is needed to exhaust the smoke-filled air and grease. The temperature switch probe detects temperatures under the hood and will automatically start or stop an exhaust fan if the temperature exceeds the temperature switch single set point. The main goal of the Auto Start temperature switch is to provide an automatic backup switch in case the fan's manual switch is not turned on while cooking appliances are being used. This is important because the prevailing NFPA 96 code requires that an exhaust fan be able to automatically activate when any heat-producing cooking appliance under the hood is turned on. An adjustable dial lets you set or change a single temperature point for the exhaust fan to automatically turn on or off at. Streivor's temperature switches are factory tested and preset to about 80 degrees, but that setting may need to be adjusted depending on your kitchen environment, if using untempered makeup air, or if the kitchen is affected by seasonal weather changes.
In this next section, we'll go over how to install, commission, and troubleshoot Streivor's Auto Start temperature switches. Warning: always make sure to wear proper PPE when handling or servicing equipment. Do not attempt to access or service temperature sensors until power is shut off at the source, locked out, and tagged out. The temperature switches can either be connected to a manual switch or to a Streivor DemandAire panel during installation. Gather the Streivor drawings from your project documents and Streivor's installation and operations manual for full electrical details. Temperature switches are pre-wired to junction boxes, E3, located on top of your hood. If wiring the temperature switches to a manual switch, you will need to connect the black wire in the E3 junction box on the hood to the incoming power on the wall switch. Connect the red wire to the switch leg and ground out the green wire. When wiring temperature switches to a Streivor DemandAire panel, locate the terminal blocks on the project's drawing from the project's documents. Those terminal blocks are located on the top row of the panel. The black and red wires from the hood's junction box, labeled E3, should be connected to the corresponding terminal block. Ground out the green wire at one of the ground terminal blocks in the panel. The temperature switches can be easily connected between hoods for installations where multiple hoods are interlocked together. After the first hood is connected to the manual switch or DemandAire panel, simply connect the wires from the E3 junction box on the first hood to the E3 junction box on the next hood, and so forth until the temperature switches on all your hoods have been connected. See the Streivor drawings for additional details.
Every kitchen environment is unique due to a variety of factors, and the set point that the temperature switch activates the exhaust fan at may need to be adjusted for your specific scenario. The idea is for the switches to have a delta that is about 5 to 8 degrees higher than the kitchen's ambient temperature. Streivor has made it easy to remove, adjust, and replace temperature sensors by providing UL 710 listed enclosures, which allow access from underneath the hood. So you won't need to climb on top of a hood for servicing or making easy adjustments. To access or remove a temperature switch from its enclosure, remove the enclosure's cover plate by loosening the Phillips head screws. Be careful not to lose any of the screws. Then, if you need to adjust the temperature set point, remove the protective cover. Next, simply rotate the adjustable dial to your desired set point. Keep in mind that temperature set point adjustments should only be made incrementally and as necessary. Once you are done with any servicing, replace the protective cover and the access enclosure's cover plate to its original position. Make sure the cover plate finishes flush with the hood. And replace any missing screws from the cover plate. Streivor's auto start temperature switches not only improve safety, but they can also help optimize the performance of your exhaust hood system. You may run into a few scenarios which undesirably influence the hood system's performance, but don't worry, we are here to help. A quick way to activate or test the status of your temperature switches is to take a butane lighter and hold it near the switch probe for a short period of time. If you find that the temperature switches are not automatically engaging the exhaust fan at all, then first verify that the exhaust fan is receiving power. Reset the electrical breaker if needed. If the issue is not solved, then for the next part make sure the exhaust fan's power is off. Proceed by checking the electrical wiring between the temperature switch and its destination to determine if there is a fault or a loose wire. The temperature switch should function correctly at this point, but an adjustment to the temperature set point could be required if the system does not respond as efficiently as expected. If you run into a scenario where a temperature increase occurs beneath the hood, such as cooking starts to take place, and the hood's exhaust fan does not automatically turn on quick enough, then decrease the temperature set point to a level that meets the demand of your kitchen. You may also need to decrease the temperature set point in situations where the hood's exhaust fan is on, and it automatically shuts off quicker than expected. In cases where a temperature decrease occurs beneath the hood, such as cooking is no longer taking place, and the hood's exhaust fan does not automatically turn off fast enough, then increase the temperature set point to a level that meets the demand of your kitchen. You may also need to increase the temperature set point if the hood's exhaust fan is off, and it automatically turns on unexpectedly. In the event that the fire suppression system is activated, the automatic function of the temperature switches will be bypassed, and fans might not shut off until the system has been reset by a licensed and certified technician.
At Streivor Air Systems, we consider customer service and quality assurance a top priority. For any additional support, please email our team at techsupport@streivor.com or reference the FAQ section in the Installation and Operations Manual. And thank you for striving for excellence.